Hello, Tungsten Miner here. Carrying on, last time I said I was going to work on finishing up this staircase, and it's taken a bit longer than I thought. It's one, it's kind of tricky. There's a lot of different pieces to it, and two, everything is a little different. There's a little bit to figure out about textures and patterns and how things intersect. So I wanted to walk you through how I came about doing that. So to start, let's dive down underneath here. And you can kind of see that the first thing I did was to box in with my spruce planks, which is what I'm using, of course, for all the joists and kind of wooden structural members, the stairs. And then I went and added in this little detail here, because generally you're going to need something to fix it to the wall there, and then all the wood. Internally, then, I framed in this little piece here, and these are just individual frames that go all the way down to the floor and have the same two tall. So basically they're the same structure as the studs here, framed in that wall there. And now having the rest of everything filled in, I went and finished up by putting down the subflooring. And actually I'll just take this piece off here so you can kind of see there's the wall on the opposite side, but here's the subfloor layer, and there's the oak layer that I'm using as the flooring, and there's the spruce plank. That's the bottom part of the tread there. So I can put that right back again. Very, very nice part of Chisels and Bits is the undo redo. And then I added a little oak bullnose. That's the little part that protrudes there. And if you go look at your steps in your house, you'll probably notice that you do have these if you've got wooden stairs. And even if you have carpeted stairs, you notice there's a little spot that kind of curves out around. So that gives you the stairs. Now, some of the mistakes I made, first of all, was in counting. And so I made myself this tape measure. And what I would do from each tread that I was trying to find the next tread is I'd right click and then drag down and over by 8 and 8. And that should be the pitch of the stairs because I was aiming for a 1-to-1 pitch. And so sure enough, between one bullnose and the next bullnose, there's 8. Now, when I was doing this with the spruce underneath here, of course I was down 2 bits because I needed to have a place for the spruce and a place for the subfloor. So I needed to leave a little bit of extra room there. Another thing that went wrong is I didn't leave enough room for things at first. So leaving enough room to put up this drywall, leaving enough room for the bullnoses and a few other things. So I had a couple of false starts before I even really got everything going. And then I also had a couple of false starts as to what materials to use for the flooring itself. And eventually I settled on using this oak flooring, which is actually using the same chisel pattern, here I'll show you, as I used for the spruce planks. So these joists are using the same pattern, that's this one right here, as I decided to use the same one right here for the oak flooring. And with the oak, since it's so much brighter a shade, you can really see it, and it looks really nice as kind of an oak planking. I just wish it was going the other way here, because you kind of want the treads to be all one piece. But that didn't work out. I might come back to it later. We'll see. I don't really think I've gotten to much else. This is all the same as last time. I think this is all the same as last time. I think I've decided I don't like this as a wall. It's a little too much. So I'll replace that with something else, probably a different color hardened clay. I'm actually really liking the hardened clay as a wall material, so probably go deal with that. Yeah, just face away, shift right click to clear all of your existing things, in case you forgot about that. I'm building up a supply over here of different building materials, and you can see some of these are partial piles and some of them are full piles, and there's some more over there. We are now, I think, in fall. It'll be winter again pretty soon. Here, let me sleep for a moment. Yeah, so I think that is probably about it as far as the progress this time. What I'm going to work on coming up is bringing this up. I want to go down here, but I want to go up over here. And so I need to decide exactly how I'm going to do that. In this case, I decided I wanted the steps to start from this floor here and go down. Do I want the same thing here? Do I want to start with whatever I wind up with in the next floor and start there and work my way down and around? Because you'll notice, as I've done that here, I don't quite get back to the same point where the steps begin. Right? I'm about 1.5 meters short, which is fine. It's totally fine. I don't need to meet up exactly. I just can't go too far is the only thing. And so if that were the case, I probably would have put in another step down right here from one side to the other side of this platform, or even done a diagonal across to get a step down to here, step down to there, step down to there, and another step down to there. So I could get another 4 steps out of this, which means another 2 meters less in the run out in that direction. So I could potentially have gotten down even faster than I did. But since I kind of counted things out and I noticed, okay, yeah, I'm ending well before this doorway, which is really the target I wanted to hit, didn't need to worry about it. So if that's different when I'm going up, I forget exactly how tall I said I wanted that next ceiling. I might need to go count it again because I had something specific in mind for the staircase over in this big room there as far as how I wanted that to work out. But honestly, I could make that work out with a variety of pitches as well. So I just need to make some decisions about how tall this thing is going to be and figure out where I want to start counting from. Anyway, that's it for now. That's what's coming up next. If you liked the video, go ahead and hit like. If you want to see that next bit of progress, go ahead and hit subscribe. And I will talk to you later.